Hello, good evening students. In previous class we have seen the introduction of transmission line constants. We are having four transmission line constants: resistance, inductance, capacitance and capacitance of the transmission line. These are distributed over entire the transmission line, and we have seen the two wire line system equivalent circuit diagram and how it is presented in equivalent circuit and some important circuit analysis it is observed. Today we have to go for some more basics of the inductance and capacitance of the transmission line. Later on we have to move one by one derivation. So the inductance of a circuit is defined as the flux linkages per unit current. If L is the inductance, then it is equal to J is the flux linkage and I is the current. So L equal to flux linkage per current Henry. So this is one of the important relation we have to know. So for this derivation we are using repetitively this relation. We have to estimate flux linkages. Then once the flux linkages you are getting, then you are knowing the current, then it is possible to calculate the current. This is one important point. And it is true, provided flux density of the circuit vary linearly with current. When the magnetic circuit has a constant permeability. When a magnetic circuit has a constant permeability, the flux linkage varies with current linear relation. If the permeability is not constant, then we have to use another relation, E equal to L into di by dt volts, where small e represents induced EMF in volts, L is inductance of the system, it is Henry, and di by dt rate of change of current in amperes per second of given circuit. Another important relation is required, mutual inductance. It is already known that mutually induced EMF, as per the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, the rate of change of flux linkage due to own current is known as self-induced EMF. In similar fashion, the rate of change of flux linkage exists in second coil due to change of current coil. First current coil is known as mutually induced EMF. In the same fashion, the mutual inductance between two circuits is defined as the flux linkages of one circuit per change of current in other circuit. So same thing, mutual inductance M1 to 2, circuit number 1 to circuit number 2, that is flux linkages between 1 and 2 divided by current of other, I2 be the current of other. Try to understand, where J12, that is flux linkages with circuit 1, I2 is the change of current in circuit number 2. Try to remember, all these things are required in future derivations. So one more important factor, we are also going to use capacitance. So we know that there is a existence of potential difference between two conductors of a transmission line. Hence we have to compare this situation with parallel plate of capacitors with applied potential difference across these plates. Hence in general the capacitance may be defined as charge per unit potential difference. So that should be equal to C equal to Q by V, farads per meter. So this is also one of the relation required while during the estimation of capacitance. So now we have to go for discussion of one important derivation, inductance of a conductor due to internal flux. The name itself clearly gives the information. Internal flux effect only we are considering here. So later on external flux we have to see. So for this you observe the diagram. There is a conductor with radius of r. So concentric distribution of flux is considered at a distance of x from the origin. Dx be the some strip we have to consider. Dx be the strip. The flux distribution is concentric. So one important thing I told here, we have to consider only internal flux. Return path is there. Return path conductor is exists. So it is considered far away from this conductor. Hence its effect is not taken here. That is completely absence of external flux effect that we have to consider here. Let us consider a magnetic field intensity, that is ampere turns per meter, of H at any point x meter from the center as shown in figure. Then according to Ampere's law, which states that MMF around any closed path equal to current enclosed by the path. So this is given by Ampere's law. Therefore the integration around a closed path symbol Hx into dx equal to Ix, that is equation 1. This is from Ampere's law, where this symbol indicates integration around a closed path and Ix is current enclosed. But the integration of ds around a closed path is equal to 2 pi x. Hence the above equation becomes 2 pi x into Hx equal to Ix. Give the equation number 2. Assuming uniform current density in the conductor, that Ix should be equal to pi x square, where your flux element exists at a distance from center, pi x square, and complete radius pi r square into I. Develop the equation number 3. From equation 2 we can write Hx equal to Ix by 2 pi x. So from expression 3 we are knowing the Ix value. Substitute the Ix value in Hx. So we can develop the equation number 4, that is Hx equal to pi x square divided by pi r square into 2 pi x into I. So it is possible to obtain equation. So finally we are getting magnetic field intensity Hx equal to I divided by 2 pi r square into I. It is not I, sir, x divided by 2 pi r square into I, ampere turns per meter. If mu is the permeability of conductor, we can write the flux density at a distance x from the center of conductor. So we are having the relation flux density B equal to permeability into magnetic field intensity B equal to mu h. From this relation Bx equal to mu into Hx. So you substitute again. We are knowing from above expression Hx, you develop the flux density x, Bx equal to mu into xl, mu into xi divided by 2 pi r square, Webers per meter square. Develop the equation number 5. Flux is enclosed in the element of thickness dx per meter, length of the conductor xl. So from the flux density to I want to come for a strip, flux strip, where we considered from at center of the conductor at a distance of x. So at that strip d phi, d phi equal to we have to use the relation phi equal to b into a, because b equal to phi by a, flux density b equal to flux per area. Utilize that equation, hence phi equal to b into a. So you are knowing the flux density, therefore you substitute bx and dx it is area into 1. So this small change of flux, this flux links with the current of Ix. So the flux linkages per meter length of conductor becomes, so this is the flux linkage d xi, flux linkage of d xi equal to pi r square divided by pi x square divided by pi r square into d phi. D phi you are knowing the value, so you substitute this d phi, so we are getting d xi, flux linkage of that strip equal to mu into x cube divided by 2 pi r to the power of 4 into I into dx Weber turns. So this flux linkage varies from 0 to r, sir, because r is the radius. Therefore total flux linkage, that is flux linkage of internal flux linkage, total flux linkage of internal effect, integration from 0 to r, this flux linkage varies, d xi varies. So you have to integrate from 0 to r. So totally I am getting flux linkage internal equal to mu I divided by 8 pi Weber turns. It gives total flux linkage. If the relative permeability of conductor is taken as 1, mu r should be taken as 1, that is mu equal to absolute permeability into relative permeability. Mu r is 1, so mu equal to mu naught, that is 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henries per meter. Then total flux linkage internal equal to I by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7, it becomes Weber turns per meter. So already we defined, I want to calculate inductance. So L int, again inductance due to internal flux, L int equal to total flux linkage of internal divided by current, that should be Henries per meter. Then L internal equal to I by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by I, then remaining is 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 2, that is inductance of a conductor due to internal flux equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 2 Henries per meter. Sir, same expression is asked in number of times in VTU question paper for 8 marks. Derive an expression for inductance with the effect of internal flux. So later on we are getting mutual inductance effect also there. So later on we are getting external flux effect is also there. So we have to understand one by one. Okay, sir. So today you practice this one very thoroughly. Tomorrow we can go for external flux effect and estimation of inductance.